Are you a jerky jerk?
Oh, yeah! Dang it. Hey, let me get a piece.
No can do. This is my last piece of RJ's beef jerky.
RJ's Beef Jerky. Real jerky for real jerky jerks.
You owe me jerky.
Are you ready to live your best life but wonder how to combine beauty and wellness? At Arbonne, they believe in a holistic approach to beauty, health, and well-being. Everyone can flourish. They develop world-class products with botanicals rooted in cutting-edge science. Arbonne is the #1 global brand for healthy living inside and out. Embrace a healthier mind, stronger body, and more beautiful skin. Energize, radiate, shine, and thrive with clean products that are guaranteed to work. Arbonne offers a 90-day risk-free guarantee. If you're not happy or you feel like Arbonne isn't giving you the results, get your money back. Want to know how to get your skin, mind, and body back on track? Reach out to Heather Martinez, your authorized Arbonne independent consultant, at 606-344-0217. Call or text. She can save you hundreds with special deals and promotions. Again, Heather Martinez, 606-344-0217. Guys, summer's here. That yard you've had a break from all winter is ready for some maintenance. Those trees need trimmed. Those branches need removed. That landscaping needs touched up or redone. Give our guys at Willie Gardens a call. Locally owned and operated, they've been helping and serving the community for over a decade. There's not a job too big or too small, from lawn care to maintenance to landscaping to tree and junk removal. Willie Gardens can handle all your outside needs. Give the folks at Willie Gardens a call for a free estimate to get your yard looking like $1 million. Want to see some of their work? Go check out their Facebook page. That's Willie Gardens, 606-344-8790. Looking for a realtor who won't stop until you're holding the keys to your dream home or celebrating the sale of your house? Heather Martinez, brokered by Sean Rogers Realty, is a go-getter with grit. She brings unmatched energy, relentless hustle, and a client-first always mindset to every transaction. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, she's not here just to show you homes. She's here to win for you. With fast response times, local market expertise, strategic negotiator, 100% committed to your goals. She doesn't believe in good enough. She believes in exceptional. Make your real estate journey smooth, exciting, and above all, successful. Heather Martinez, 606-344-0217. In a world where feelings are protected and men have traded big, beautiful beards for man purses and man buns, comes to you a podcast you always wanted and never knew you needed. A podcast where feelings are left at the door and conversations happen, unfiltered and no sugarcoating. What is going on, Facebook? It feels good to be back in the studio. I took a break. Ronnie took over. I've had to readjust my seat 3 times since being here. Had to move the microphone around. Jericho's acting like he's just moved in, too.
Yeah, somebody's jacked with my seat.
It was him. I actually seen him when I got here. Seat scooted to the table, feet kicked up, and he's just chilling.
Well, it's because our internet was out, and I was worried. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to worry. I'm going to relax.
I said, Jericho, just give it a second, man. I'm on my way. Good stuff happens when we get together. Before I walked in the door, he's like, well, internet's up. Started working as soon as we got off the phone. I said, that's good. Yeah. That's good.
And I was here for an hour trying to get it to work. And then he calls and boom, it's working.
He's just got the magic.
Yeah, maybe I just paid the bill. I don't know.
Could have been.
So we've got Heather Martinez with us tonight. Heather's got a lot of stuff going on. We're going to talk about all of it. We're going to talk about school coming back, Arbonne. We're going to talk about your real estate. Like, you got tons of houses up on the market right now and beautiful homes. Like, all kinds of stuff going on.
I do. And it was funny. Last time I was here, I said, guys, I'm out of listings. Somebody give me some. And I got 7 that week.
So that
was
I'm not saying
fantastic.
it's all of our customers, all of our people watching, but
we did help a little.
It was nice. It was nice. I worked the office. Sean went on vacation. And I was in that office by myself, and it was helpful.
I was just. Can everybody hear Heather okay? Or do we need to adjust the mic up just a little bit?
Oh yeah, you're probably gonna have to adjust your mic up, like towards you.
Like this.
I tell you what.
Oh, like this.
What other people's been doing? They've been using both mics,
Oh, okay.
and it's been working out great.
I'm so loud. I
Now
worry
that
about
one
that.
is stiff. You just gotta tug it.
Okay, so I'm not going to break it.
To Corbin, he can ship you some. I've got the hot and spicy. He's got the black pepper. Heather's got the hot and spicy too. Terrific stuff. I mean, real good stuff.
And I'm going to start trying to be a little bit more mindful of my chewing. Because
No doubt. I'll die if I'm the one that's the loudest chewer.
I got to hear it, and man, it was bad.
It wasn't just Jessica being mean.
No.
That was factual. Chris Floyd, we got to get you down here. We're actually going to have Roy down either September 6th or September 7th. So
5th. Or 7th.
5th or 7th. So keep that in mind if you're wanting to hang out with Roy or play music with him or whatever. He'll be here either on September 5th or 7th.
Hey, guys, guess where my daughter got to go last weekend?
Where?
She is in a bluegrass band with Berea College, and
Yeah.
that's her. She's the singer, the lead singer, but other people sing. But they got to perform at the Country Music Hall of Fame. She called me and she said, it's pretty cool standing where Johnny Cash stood.
That is amazing.
It was pretty cool.
That is.
It was a closed event, so it wasn't like a huge event. Like, they were doing a fundraiser, I guess. But she said it was still pretty awesome to be where royalty has stood,
Johnny
country
Cash is royalty.
He is.
I mean, Johnny Cash is like country music's Ozzy Osbourne, the Man in Black.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
When Olivia was 3, she she didn't do Barbie, she didn't do toys, but she did Johnny Cash. She loved Johnny Cash. And so she's always been a churchy, hence bluegrass. She's their spiritual singer. But she gets up one morning and she had to have an all black dress, and because she sang the Penny March song, and she said, I'm going to be the girl in black. So
Yeah.
so it's been a long time Johnny Cash lover.
So now bluegrass is coming back. The Creekers, is it the Creekers that were almost on? That was on American's Got Talent or whatever.
Oh, I've not seen it.
They're local.
Nice.
They made it to the auditions, but they didn't make it to the live TV show or whatever. They just did a concert at Levi Jackson Park in the amphitheater.
Okay. Saturday night of Nibrock, one of Olivia's old bandmates, she has already graduated from Berea, but she did the songwriting competition at Tomahawks.
I remember seeing you post that on Facebook.
Yeah, she came in 2nd last year. She came in 3rd this year, but her writing it's just unbelievable. When somebody can just sit down and tell you a story. Like, she is a true country music writer.
That Dalton Daly, that little guy that won that.
Shut the front door. Just learned to play the guitar 4 months ago.
Yeah, and I mean he's been doing phenomenal. I know his dad. His dad was a police officer here in town.
Okay.
And man, he is lighting things up. Now I think he won that Thomas.
He did. He absolutely did. And he deserved to win. Now, I love Charity Gilbert, who I wanted to win. But that little boy, Charity was nervous, and you could tell it a little bit. Why? I don't know. She performed in Hong Kong in front of people. But she had a little nerves that night. But her song was beautiful, and her singing's beautiful. But he was so charismatic. Yeah. And just so excited to be there. If he was nervous, he was projecting it through his excitement, and it was great.
He just seems genuine. I've seen a lot. Well, he was at the train station not long ago performing, and they were recording him, and he just seems so genuine.
Oh, fantastic young man.
Very humble, very genuine, very excited.
Like, we were all pleased, like, when they announced him, and he was so excited, like, me, my daughter, and Charity, we were just cheering along because he was just such a joy to watch. It was great. He's a great kid.
All right, so Heather, what do you want to talk about first? You got a lot of projects.
I do have a lot of. Let's talk about school first.
Okay.
Let's talk about school first. School's coming up, guys. You all know you all may not know, but I am a teacher at Corbin Independent Schools. Tomorrow I'm going to be there. We have what we call our Impact Conference. We have a guest speaker come every year. We do workshops from around 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock to 3 or whatever, but we have to be there at 8:30. We'll be doing that during tomorrow. We have a vendor fair. And of course, I said, hey, I'm going to set my two businesses up. So I'll have a Sean Rogers Realty table in the lunch hour, or hour and a half, I think we get.
Where's that going to be at?
At the high school.
At
I'm
the
sorry.
high school.
That's good to know. Yeah, we have a vendor fair. So yeah, guys, if it's just mainly for people there. But if you have a Corbin contact and want to come in, I'm sure they would let you, because no students will be there. We're doing, but now if they say, hey, no public, tell them Heather was wrong. But there's everyone, like anybody with a small business in Corbin, usually the gym is full. You know what I mean? We have everything from t-shirt shop to candy makers, the food trucks outside will be there. So it'll be a fun day.
So, Leanne, if you're listening, maybe they could use some cupcakes
Absolutely.
at a vendor fair
Absolutely.
at the high school. That would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
So, not to stray from just a serious topic. How does this new bill affect you as a teacher?
The new bill with contacting students.
Contacting students and stuff. What is your feelings about it, and how does it affect you? Because you've told me, like, you refer to students as your babies.
Oh, they're mine. They're mine. Make no mistake. Like I told you, when I hear somebody get out of the car and I don't know who they are yet, because when you see 3,000 names a year, you forget them. In
Right.
6-7 years. And when I hear Miss Martinez, I get excited because those are my kids, and they know I have their back. So yeah, they're my babies. I hate the bill. I don't like it. I've had kids. I'll never forget. I worked at a school. When I worked at Lean Camp, I had a kid that I loved better than sugar, right? I mean, I loved him, and he needed somebody. He was a kid that both parents were passed away, and he was just kind of making it, with Mama and Papa, like he needed somebody. And I'll never forget, I was on the treadmill about 5 a.m. because that's when I went to the gym, and he called me via Facebook because that's how he knew he could get to me. And he's having a hard morning. He'd had a hard night, like life was happening to a child. Too much life was happening to a child. And I had to talk to him and got him ready and got him to school that day so that we could work with him and help him. This bill eradicates that.
Right.
And there are kids that need us. There are kids that don't have anybody else but the teachers in the building. So, and then I guess on a lighter note, I could still cry over that. That's been like 7 years ago, and it hurts my soul, but on a lighter note, like this morning, I had a teacher's child that I've worked with for years. She went to add me on Facebook. I had to call her mom and say, hey, or I text her mom and said, hey, she just added me, but with this new bill, I really can't add her. We're supposed to have something I believe KEA said districts will fix something where parents can sign a letter saying you can contact them. Parents can give you permission. So I will have to do that. But unfortunately, for those kids that teachers will meet, that that their kid's going to need them, like the kid I just mentioned many years ago, they don't have anybody already. So nobody's going to sign the letter.
So
that bothers me. That's a problem.
I recognize a lot's changed. I mean, even like last year, I've been sitting here trying to think of the name of this app, but there's an app Oak Grove used.
Was it Remind?
Yes,
Yes.
Remind. They're no longer allowed to use that.
I know, because it doesn't keep a record, but I thought Remind kept a record. I thought that's why we've been using it for years. I mean, I've had to use it every school I've ever been at. We use Remind because it keeps a log, but I don't know why it must not meet whatever the bill required.
I think that's stupid. I mean, it's no different than a text
social
message.
media or a text message. Absolutely.
I mean,
it's not. People can read it.
My wife could get on there and read back every message.
Because it's kept it forever. So I don't understand why Remind's not. I mean, I have no idea why it wouldn't be. We've used it for years. My whole entire time in education, we've
And then
used
something about picking your kids up too. Well, one of their teachers was trying to explain it to us, and I'm still a little confused about it. But I just went ahead and filled the form out. I was like, if we're gonna have to fill this out eventually anyway, just go ahead and do it. Because my kids typically ride the bus.
Right.
Well, my little ones do at least. And they said for any reason, for any day, if you come pick your kids up, they'll instantly be marked tardy unless this form is filled out.
Oh, because they should be on the bus. Is that why?
Yeah.
Like the bus leaves at a different
she's
time?
like, it doesn't matter if it's 2:30 in the evening and you pick your kid up, they'll mark them tardy
Unless the form's filled out.
unless that form.
Now, I can't speak to that because now all schools, like if you check your kid out early for the orthodontist, like a kid that has braces is never going to have perfect attendance because the orthodontist closes at 3:30 or 4, right? You got to get in there. It's never going to happen. Yeah. But if you check your kid out in the afternoon, say they have a 3 o'clock appointment and you check them out at 2:45, that is a tardy. Even though we think of tardy as going in late, it's leaving early as well in the school system because you're not there the full amount of hours.
That's stupid.
So that's been a thing ever since I've been in education.
Yeah, so just to touch on what Leanne said, the event that you're talking about is tomorrow.
Yes.
Vendors are going to be at the Corbin High School.
Yes.
Inside the gym for a teacher kind of summit.
Yeah, we have this. So everybody in the district, and I think our teacher support staff are there too. So, gosh, we probably have, I don't know, 500 plus people. I don't know how many people we have. And they walk around. Is Leanne the one owns this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Leanne, I wish I'd have thought about it, but you have to sign up each year to be a vendor. And next year you definitely need to do that. You know what I mean? And I didn't even think about sharing it because I signed up. They told me about it at the end of the school year. They were like, we're going to start preparing this. I said, hey, I'm going to sign up my businesses. And so they sent me a Google form, Leanne. If you will remind me, shoot me an email next year, I'll make sure to get it to you. Like, I'll put it on my calendar.
So you're not doing it tomorrow?
No, can't do it tomorrow.
Maybe next year.
Yes.
What else she said was, and I agree with wholeheartedly, is that what this was intended to do won't stop the people doing it anyhow.
Well,
when we're talking about the contacting students or whatever, they'll find a way.
Oh yeah, there's ways around everything.
Well, I mean, my papa used to say this, and I say it all the time, especially in real estate. I say a locked door only keeps honest people out.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody wants in your house, they're getting in your house, right? They'll break you in one way or the other. You know, locks keep honest people out.
That's what's tough about it, because like you said, there are kids that really need that connection, that need that, and you know what? I know, and it sounds tough, but I know more kids that, or more people, they're people now, they're not kids, but more people that needed that extra attention from a teacher.
100%.
And what's crazy is you can ask any adult who their favorite teacher ever was and who their least favorite teacher ever was, and they know. Mm-hmm. If they're 50, if they're 60 and they've done school or whatever, they've got a story of their favorite teacher and their worst teacher.
And what I will ask you all right now, how many great teachers or good, we can even say good teachers, can you think of, can you remember? Like, use your fingers, tell me.
At least 5.
I think of 3.
3 to 5. I always say very few people can go to the second hand.
Yeah.
So you said 5, you said 3. We didn't make it over here.
Right.
Kids are in school from 5 to possibly 19. Or 6 to 19.
Well, still 13, 14 years.
And that you can only count 4 or 5. That's what bothers me about education.
Right.
People have got to do better. You've got to build relationships.
5 or 6 teachers a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in that 13 years, you run across, so let's say 6 times 4, that's all of high school. That's 24. And then at least 8 before then.
Well, and then even in elementary, you have your special class teacher, you know, your gym teacher, your librarian. You have the lady that taught you art or music, even all through elementary school. So
35 to 40 teachers.
And usually, most people that I ever asked that question to, getting past 3 is hard for a lot of people. Jericho got to 5, and you got to 3. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like that's because people just do their job. And I'm not bad-mouthing teachers, but I'm saying in education, building relationships is crucial, and the state just took another relationship builder out.
Yeah. Well, but I'm a lot like you, very outgoing and stuff. And one, right off the top of my head, he wouldn't have been one of my favorites, but I pushed him out of his comfort zone, and he become one of my favorites.
Absolutely. I see that all the time. I mean, kids have done that to me. Like, I've thought, man, I cannot build a relationship with this kid because they're so opposite of me, right? And then they just keep drilling and drilling until we're on the same page about something. And then the relationship opens.
Yep.
Yeah. Three. Three is probably a really solid number for me.
Mm-hmm. It is when you ask people. I mean, you all start asking people. You'll be rare to get over 3.
That's wild to me. Because I never even broke it down like that until just now that, I've probably had 35, 40 teachers. And I can only think of 3 of them. Then we said we're good.
Right.
Not even great.
Right, just good. But now, in the defense of those numbers, you have to remember, as we get older, we forget. You know what I mean? Like that 2nd grade teacher, maybe you don't remember. Maybe you remember the one that was your homeroom teacher or baked cookies the most, or, did that little extra. You're always going to remember the teacher that does the extra. The teachers that just do their standard job, they show up, the people that are punching a clock instead of doing it for kids. I bet those are the ones that are forgotten.
Each of the 3 that I'm talking about were after school relationships.
There you go. I always say that, like the high school, Corbin High School, you will always see that we need a custodian. So if anybody's listening right now, we probably need a custodian at Corbin High School, because it is the hardest school in the district to work at. Not because it's mean, not because anybody's ugly. They're great people over there. But the high school doesn't sleep until about 11 p.m. Think about basketball season. You roll out of there at 11 o'clock at a ball game. Custodian's got to clean that up. They have to have it ready for school. Football. The boys are coming back to the field house after the game is over. It is nonstop. And we have so many sports. We have volleyball, we have football, we have basketball, archery, golf. Golf is usually at a golf course, so not so much for the custodians. But like the elementary schools, well, our elementary now has basketball, but they don't play so late. Man, you have tournaments like the tournament we do the Cumberland Falls Invitational for basketball. Heck, you sometimes are getting out there close to midnight. Custodians have to work to clean it up. You know what I mean? So it's just, high schools don't sleep.
They really don't.
They really don't. They're in all the time.
So, being a teacher, and obviously it's fulfilling to you. I mean, how long have you been doing teaching?
I started working with adults way back in my time at KCEOC, and that was my first. I was an adult career advisor and educator to get people resume ready or job ready. So that's where I started teaching, and I think that was in 2009 or maybe 2010. 2010.
So 15 years.
Yeah, 15 years is my ball game, I guess. And I went to kids in maybe 2013. Because I trickled down at KCEOC. I started working with young adults, and I loved it. And then, to tell you the truth, I started getting upset with my adult caseload, like my adult students, learning stuff, because adults come with a lot of baggage.
Yeah.
They just do. I worked when, like, True Seal was a factory in Barberville for a long time. The coal mines were closing. And so I worked with a lot of people that were losing their livelihood. They were losing their jobs, right? Like, True Seal went to Mexico, so they have to give this warn letter, and then you can educate them for jobs. Same with the coal mine, which was really embarrassing on a side note with coal miners. I was having to send them to Somerset Community College to get trained to run a tractor or whatever piece of heavy equipment that they probably started running when they were 14 in the coal mine, but they didn't have any certificate outside of the coal mine. So we did get them certified. But those people would come in, and not necessarily from the coal mine, but from the factories, and they would be heartbroken because they got that job right out of high school. They've loved working there. They're about ready to retire and their company's leaving. Well, you don't have to just educate somebody there. You got to go through the 7 stages of grief.
Yeah.
You're a counselor at that point. You know what I mean? When somebody's losing everything they've ever had. So that's where I started. I guess that was a long story, but
No.
I guess being empathetic and knowing where I started. But you can't just tell those people that have children or maybe grandchildren to suck it up and quit whining. You can, but it won't work because they don't know what they're going to do with their life. So I was getting tired. I was just tired of giving my all and them not being able to pick themselves up. Because I was not a trained counselor. But when somebody's losing that much, you need a trained counselor, right? So then I said, well, I applied to work with kids at Berea College, and that's how I landed at Ling Camp and then Corbin High School. And it was just a joy, because you know what I can tell a 16-year-old?
Suck it up.
Suck it up. You can come in my room. I'll get you a box with a pillow in it. You can kick it. That's a great stress reliever. You can kick it. You can scream. You can holler. You can do whatever. But you got about 45 seconds to 2 minutes tops. And when you're done, we got to get a game plan. Guess what? Teenagers will get a game plan in 2 minutes.
Yeah. No, I can
So it's a lot easier. Some people can't work with teenagers, but I say I think Corbin Independent Schools, if you're listening to me, I say this to every principal I ever have. They always laugh at me. Nobody takes me seriously. Mr. Wilder, our new superintendent, if you're listening, I believe we should have punching bags in school so my kids can get out their rage, so they can get out their aggravation. It can be in a common area. Heck, it can be by the where our school resource officers are. Go hit the dadburn bag, get your frustration out, and move on and get done with the rest of the day.
Well, that's legitimate. Like, there are sometimes as an adult, where that's aggression's about the only way to get out of some anger. A yell. I'm not trying to tell stories on myself here, but there have been times that I've just went to my car, a frustrating time where I just get in there and I start yelling, cussing, and going on, which obviously is not good, but the cussing part or whatever. But I'm like, what is going on? Why is this?
You just gotta get it out.
But I needed it. I needed that moment to kind of vent it off a little bit. That way, I could get out of the car, take a deep breath, and be like, all right, let's move on. Let's tackle this or whatever. I mean, so yeah.
100%. When I waited tables, because I love waiting tables. I think I've told you all that before. I'd probably do it today because I get to meet people from everywhere, right? So it's a good shindig for me. But I worked at Applebee's all the way through college, and I guess somebody told me about it. I don't know. But I get really pissy really quick. That's my one bad word I say often. And somebody's being a jerk, whatever. And so I would go to the freezer and I would kick frozen French fries. You can't break a frozen French fry, and it can't break your toe because it's a big box, and they're soft bags. And if I got really mad, because if you want to make money, you got to smile.
Right.
You can't be a sourpuss waiting tables. Right. You're not going to make any money, right? So anyway, if I was allowed to send kids to the freezer to kick French fries, I'd do that. But that's how I got mine out. But I'm high strung. I never sit still.
I noticed that about you.
Yeah, the moment my feet hit the floor, it drives my kids crazy. I'm as fired up as I am right now when the feet hit the floor. If it's 5:30 a.m. or 8 a.m. or whatever, I'm fired up, ready.
My wife's the same way.
Yeah, drives my whole house crazy.
No, really, like this morning. We've been waking up at 5:30. Oh, I've been waking up. I ain't gonna say we. Ain't gonna lie. I've been waking up at 5:30. I want to get myself back in the habit for school.
Right.
Because I was sleeping until 6. And that 30 minutes makes a difference.
A big difference in the 2 minutes is a big difference in the morning. Yeah.
So this morning, they go back to school this week. So I wasn't letting my wife sleep in. I'm like, no, you're getting up too.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as her feet touched the floor, every light in the house come on.
100%.
I was like, what the crap? Yeah.
I wasn't ready for this. Go back to bed.
Yes.
I was like, I didn't say go wake the whole entire house up. I said, you get up with me, calmly.
Well, I am your wife. It's the local joke that our electric bill's always high because, I'll have my closet light on. I'm not even in the closet. Man, I go through living lights and
That's
I'm ready.
That's what she done. As soon as her feet, I just blinked and every light in the house was on. I was like, what just happened?
Yeah. There's no getting up and just being settled. So you might want to let her sleep till 5:45. So the rest of you will be okay.
That's a good idea. We need to start doing that. Like, our school starts Wednesday. And I sent my son to bed last night at like 10:30 because I'm one of those people. Well, I like my kids hanging out late. I like that they're wanting to. My son, he wants to stay up till the next day every time.
Right.
And then at 2:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning, he's like, Dad, is the sun fixing to come up? And I'm like, nah, but it's going to be a couple more hours. And then he just kind of fizzes off.
Right.
But, my parents would let us stay up on the weekends. Like Friday night was a big deal. Saturday night was a big deal. So I let him sleep in this morning, but I made him go to bed at 10:30. He'll be going to bed probably the same, but he'll be waking up at. We live really close to Oak Grove,
Okay.
so we can get up at 7, have him dressed, teeth brushed, hair combed, and out the door by 7:30, and we're at the school by 7:40. So we don't get up till 7 o'clock at our house. 5:30.
I wish that was our house, but it just ain't.
Well, that's because you got 3 running around trying to get ready.
Now, I will tell you what I used to do to my kids that I just thought was great, but they didn't love it. When they were little, I would sing, look what a beautiful day the Lord has made," and I would be wild as a crazy woman singing it. But then when I had teenagers that just want to sleep like the dead and get on my nerves, I would put every TV in my house on, right? And then I would connect Pandora to each TV, and I would play Back in Black by AC/DC at full throttle.
I've done.
So the house is vibrating, and so you want to get out of the bed.
I've not done that, but I have went through playing very loud music. I've went through pots and pans.
Oh, yeah.
I've thrown water on them. I've done all kinds of stuff. I grab their legs and rip them out of the bed.
Yeah.
I flip their beds. You know.
That's pretty rough. Now, my son, I used to always want to throw water on him.
Well, they don't
but
blame you.
I knew he'd come up swinging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just going to come up swinging. I was like, man, I want to take a right hook this morning. He don't want to hit his mom, but when I throw water, it's going to happen.
As long as my kids have known me, and it's been their whole lives,
Yeah.
when I tell them something, they should know I mean it.
You mean it.
Dead
Gotcha.
serious.
I don't tell my kids anything and then not follow through with it.
So if you say, if you don't get out of bed, you get this water. They're getting that water. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
If you don't get out of bed, I'm gonna toss that bed over.
Yes. I've
That
done
bed
it.
gets tossed over. So it's not his first reaction, you guys.
He's giving a warning. You've given him it's going to happen.
It's never my first. I always tell them, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this. And still to this day, it's like they don't believe me.
And they've experienced it.
A bunch.
Maybe somewhere in them enjoys it. If I get rough with my son, and I know him, and he knows, like, I think he enjoys it a little bit. Like, hey, man, you better cut it out, otherwise I'll knock you out.
That may be it.
Oh, yeah? One of those kind of things. Anyway, so we got a couple more topics that we need to get to. We're going to save the last hour for the R-Bomb.
Okay.
Because that's a lot to unpackage. You brought stuff for Jericho and I to try.
I did.
So we're going to wait for the 8 o'clock hour for that.
Okay.
But let's talk real estate.
All right.
You got a lot going on. How many houses do you have listed right now?
7.
7.
And one of those is commercial, and so it shows I have 8 listings, but one is commercial and residential. It is on Highway 25. If you live in Corbin, you probably know where Malfunction Junction is, but it's the London Highway, US 25 south, I guess.
So, like, from Vendors Mall to London.
Yes, right past the Vendors Mall on the right, you'll see my sign, and I've got to order a proper sign holder because it's on T-posts, and my little face will droop sometimes, and it gets on my nerves. But nonetheless, it is a brick house, a white house. So the brick house is a 2-bedroom, or they have like a extra bonus room that could be considered a bedroom. So we'll say a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Then the little white house is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. So you could have rental property. You could tear the houses down and build your dream business on 25 if you wanted to. And then if you did want to do rentals, there are 2 lots in the back that both have septic already where mobile homes used to be on there. So you could possibly have 4 units for rental right there if you're an investor. Or if you just want to live there. They're both, you would have, a mother-in-law, a family, wanted to make a little compound. You could do that as residential.
We've been
So
talking about
you could do that as residential. So, but that's a property that I have right there. It's listed at $400,000. We may be dropping it soon, but we, because it's got the commercial aspect, that's a good deal on 25. If you're going to build something.
What about that land? Did anything ever come about it?
Oh, I have a beautiful piece of land out in Whitson School Road. Took me a minute. Literally, guys, when I drove on this land, my seller is an elderly man, and he's 80, and he put me in his pickup truck, and we went driving the fields. Shut the front door. When I was rolling in the pickup truck, because it's rolling hills like a beautiful farm, you know, you're rolling. And when we were about to go up, all I could see were the blue skies, just clouds. It was a beautiful day, and just green, looked like we were in Ireland, right? Just southeastern Kentucky green. And it was so gorgeous. I said, Jesus kissed this land when he made it. That is exactly what I said out loud in the truck, because it was overwhelmingly beautiful to me. And guys, that is now 35 acres. When we first listed it, it was 25. So if anybody's watching this and they said, man, I just watched that price go up really big, because I added 10 acres to it, because he was going to keep 10 acres and he's decided to put that on the market as well. So you have 35 acres minutes away from Walmart DC. So you already have people with jobs that are employed that you could build a subdivision, build houses, and it's a great place. Close to I-75, close to the hospital. You're just one exit away. So what is that? If you're in a hurry, you got somebody in labor, you think you could be at St. Joe's in 3 minutes from that second exit?
Probably, definitely.
Yeah, if you're in a hurry.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty close. But anyway, I'm telling you guys, Jesus kissed the land. It's gorgeous. It would be a perfect place for a subdivision. But if you are just a home buyer and you want a lot of land, or you want to build your dream home, when Jesus kisses the land, it's gorgeous, guys. I'm telling you, it'd be a pretty view every day.
So that one's listed?
It's listed.
What's
It's
it
listed.
going for?
I believe it's $455.
Man, you got some big numbers.
I do have big numbers. But you have to think, if it's $455, what's 35 times? Let me do my calculator. Because everybody wants to know what yeah, it is $455, but let me see.
So
That's a little
455.
over.
I think it's about $13,000 an acre. Yeah, it's $455. $13,000 an acre is not unfair.
No, it's really
It's not. I mean, it's not unfair in today's market. So we've not overpriced it.
There's half acres selling for $20,000.
Exactly, in a subdivision. And this is, I'm telling you, if you want to go see it with me, I will dare you to say Jesus didn't kiss the dad-burn land, because it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And hey, I'm a country girl, right? I'm a holler girl. I grew up on a four-wheeler, running around southeastern Kentucky. Or just, in mountains at Mama's and Papa's. I'm a fisherman. I love fishing a good farm pond. I love trout fishing a stream. It does not have a pond on it, except a little cattle pond that wouldn't be worth anything. Or they don't even have cattle, but what I would call a cattle pond. It's got a bunch of cattails in it or whatever. But so it doesn't. But I'm just saying, I'm a girl that's out in the woods. I'm a girl that walks the land, and it is the prettiest piece of land I've ever seen.
So
That's good.
What else you got?
Let's see. Then I have a mobile home that I really need to sell, guys. If anybody, it's showing a lot, but it's tiny. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It's a 2016 mobile home, so it is now USDA and FHA available. Has anything within 10 years old, you can now get loans.
What does that mean? Because I'm a little confused by it, that way our listeners know.
Okay, USDA and FHA are federally backed loans. Y'all remember hearing the words Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac?
Uh-huh.
It's those loans. Just different names. USDA is a loan that you can only get in certain parts of the country. It's usually impoverished areas, which means most of the Ohio Valley gets it all the way down to Mississippi. You think of the Mason-Dixon line and down.
It's rural development.
Yeah, it's rural development, and we have, we're not as wealthy as some states. So you're going to qualify for USDA if you meet the income guideline. And if you have I believe if you might need, Ben Minton's going to kill me because I should know this, but I would say, or Paula Hall will kill me. I think you can get it if you have around a 640 credit score. But it may be lower than that because they've lowered the rates. Yeah. And that goes, guys, you can go in 100% financing on that. You don't have to have a down payment on the USDA. They're not going to ask you for a down payment. You can give one if you want one. But if you were just a renter and you have a limited income and you wanted to buy a property to build equity on and not pay your landlord, a USDA loan is for you.
Yeah. Now, to get past the confusion, every loan has closing cost.
That is true. That is true. But a lot of times you can ask your seller to pay those closing costs.
That's what I was getting at.
Okay.
So a lot of people know USDA loans. They can get them for no money down. but every loan has closing costs.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Heather steps in and gets them closing costs paid for you.
That's that expertise negotiator.
That's right.
That's why you want a realtor. And then paperwork. Who wants to do paperwork? Jericho, you can attest to how long it is. Who wants to sit and do that without somebody else?
They're just adding more and more to it. So yeah, that is a big confusion that a lot of people do have.
Thank you for clearing that up, because you're right, because there are closing costs, but I will help you get those taken care of.
Yeah. Where like FHA loans, it's 3.5% down up front, and then however much, probably 3.5% on the back end.
Absolutely.
But USDA is 0 down on the front end, and however much down on the back end.
And when he's saying back end, he's talking about your closing costs, guys.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about. And USDA is a great loan too. If you've been saving, if you're somebody that has extra money because you've been putting back for a house for years and you've been saving, that 3.5% is great. To get you down and get you in a house. And then, because the more you finance, the higher your payment is. Remember that.
Yep.
Like Dave Ramsey says, anybody making $40,000 a year, which is probably more than the average income of our area.
I would say so.
I believe if I've looked at the median, I would think the average is 34, something like that.
I'd agree with
And
that.
I won't swear to it right now, but I usually keep up with that. And he says that anybody making $40,000 a year should not pay more than $740 for a house payment. That does not exist,
About
guys.
$18 an hour.
Probably, yeah. But that does not happen right now, guys. Dave Ramsey is in a dream world.
Yeah, he is.
Jericho, you think we can get a loan for anybody at $740 a month with the house that they want to live in, or even a house on the market? I mean, that'll approve financing.
Look,
There's very few houses on the market that we could get approved financing for.
So
That will be that payment.
Could you give the listeners? So what is the cost of this house, or this mobile home?
Okay.
The acreage, and could you project what you think those numbers would be for somebody
No,
listening?
I cannot. I could call Ben. Let's call Ben. He'll love me for it. We'll call him live. But I will tell you, the acreage is 0.75 acres.
Okay.
And
Acre lot.
and some of you may know, it's right on Barton Mill. It's right in front of Hickory Ridge subdivision.
Okay.
It was part of that farm. There was a family member that kept her part. They sold their farm off, and she kept her part. She passed away, not in the house, guys. Everybody always asks me that question. She got old and sick and went to a hospital and passed away. And then her brother moved in for a while after, and he wasn't quite as old, but he was older too, and he got sick and went to a hospital and passed away. So it's in such good shape because only 2 single people have ever lived in it. You know what I mean?
It's
Not a bunch of kids.
It's not incredibly old either.
Yeah, and no, it's not incredibly old. But I will tell you, there were smokers that lived in it. So the carpet needs professionally cleaned, or just rip it up, because the owner has left the windows open every day possible. But I'm a non-smoker, so I can smell smoke about far away.
Yeah.
And so I think it still needs
I
fixed there.
think exactly where this trailer is.
So it's right before the Emmanuel Church. Then.
It is. It's right. Like you can see my sign right there. It's on the left side
If
of the
you're-
road going up.
That's what I was about to say. Left side of the road. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know which one it is now. And how much is it?
$89.9, and we're negotiable. Everybody, we're not Walmart. Make an offer.
$89.9.
Ben Minton, you are on a podcast with me right now.
Okay, great.
Okay, I said you might love me.
Tell
All
him-
right,
Tell them you're on there.
I'm on with Jericho. So, and Paul, if my little mobile home that I have listed for $89.9, if somebody wanted a USDA loan on it and they're coming with nobody down and they're getting their closing costs paid for,
I'm gonna say $850.
what would the payment be on $89.9?
$850 a month?
I'm actually between Richmond and Lexington
Oh, well.
driving either. I can't figure it right this second. But that house is not over 20 years old, is it?
No, it's a 2016, so it qualifies for our USDA FHA.
It does. You're correct. So it would qualify for 0 down. But as far as payment, I really couldn't figure right now just because I'm driving.
All right, Ben's driving. He's not at the office working like he usually is. What a night, Ben. Jeez.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. We'll have to figure it out.
For you, Heather, just not right this second.
All right. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
I would say that one would be close to $850 a month.
It's very possible.
Just doing rough numbers in my head, even on
And Jericho's a numbers guy.
Yeah, and I'm not. I'm the talker.
Let me say, Jericho's a numbers guy.
even on
Okay.
a 7% interest, which is about
About average.
about average right now. At 89, you're roughly around $850-900 a month.
Okay. So you've heard it from Jericho. That's just a good guesstimate. We're not swearing on it, but that's a good guesstimate that you're going to be around
came in
top
with a
dollar.
qualifying credit score.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
no money, no nothing, just a qualifying credit score.
That's correct.
You could own a home or buy a home with payments somewhere between $850 and $1,000, right?
Right. And what's rent right now? Is rent $1,200 anywhere?
It's easy, $850.
Well, it is. I was actually looking at rental properties up in Richmond. I got a guy that's supposed to be moving up there because we, where I do KCOC,
Right.
we took over the area.
Oh, I didn't know you all took over Madison County. Fantastic.
Yeah, we took over all the foothills.
Okay.
Their weatherization department, I should
Excellent.
say. But anyway, so I got a guy supposed to be moving up there to help us run the thing. And he's like, man, I just ain't got $8,000 to move into a place. So we get looking, and I found a beautiful 3-bed, 2-bath house with a 2-car attached garage for $950 a month.
That's excellent.
That is.
That's excellent.
That's unheard of.
So now it is, and I will tell you, way back in the day, I sold my friend a house in Richmond. And her house, she got it, they were building this little subdivision, and she bought her house about $20,000 to $25,000 cheaper than anything we had listed in Corbin at the time. And this is around 2008 probably. We have always had higher numbers than Madison County. People will argue that till the cows come home, and I will say, let's argue it. And one of the reasons is we have so much HUD. HUD will pay big dollars, so that rises our market.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is what happens.
Now, I did find a lot of ridiculous things, but there's actually a lot of apartments and stuff. Like I found 4 or 5 different sets of apartments that was, $750, $850 a month, 1 and 2 bedrooms, but the owner pays the electric, the Wi-Fi, the trash. So that $750,
Yeah.
$850 a month, all that's included in that. So I was like, that's really not even a bad deal either.
No, it's not. And now I can't speak. I hear people talk about our rental rates, but I've not went around calling companies to see what, our rental rates are. But I've not heard of many people talking under 1,000.
No, well, see, so I have been paying a lot of attention to the rental stuff because Lee and I were talking about leaving our house a rental, leaving my mother in the house that we're in, and maybe renting our own house. That way, it just kind of separates everybody.
Right.
And we have such an amazing renter that we don't want to ask her to leave. You have someone good
You want to
that
keep them.
never causes any problems and always pays the rent on time and takes care of your property and stuff. No, I don't want to ask her to leave. Anyways, so we've been paying it, and you can't find anything 3-bedroom for under $1,000.
Okay, that's what I thought. And guys, yeah, I'm glad you clarified that. I'm not talking about 1 bedroom.
Today, 3-bedroom, 1 bath on 4th Street here for $1,250
Okay.
a month. $1,250 deposit, a $40 application fee, and the pictures were a lot nicer looking than what it is when you drive by the house.
Okay.
So they haven't updated the photos, but
I got you.
the
Well, I
house
do.
isn't ready yet. It's not ready till the 18th. But anyways, $1,250.
Well, I do know there is an apartment building that was just redone by my church. I go to Hopewell Baptist, right off American Greeting
just
Carter
became
Road.
a member.
I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But that's where I go, and I live not far from there. But there's some apartment buildings right behind Hopewell that I was showing. They were for sale, and we just couldn't work out a deal on that. But I did see they're now leasing, and they're 2-bedroom, 1 bath. There's 8 units, and so they're leasing for $1,250 a month. I saw the advertisements for I know that I saw that advertisement, so that's what they're leasing for. They did renovate the whole building, so it's like a brand new apartment. But 2-bedroom, 1 bath, $1,250.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
I'm just telling you what I know. I saw the ad.
Your typical person that's living in a 2-bedroom is either a single person or a married couple that.
It's just starting off.
Oh yeah, or just starting off.
Yeah, and I thought college kids. 2 college kids have got a
I mean,
road
I've
to
seen
together.
some elderly married couples that their kids are moved out and stuff, and they just want to downsize. They're sick of having all
Right.
that stuff. I've seen that, but yeah, typically it's 1 to 2 people living in that who probably don't make that kind of money.
Right. So we'll see if they stay rented. I don't know. They may stay full because
They don't
rental rates
need
are
to stay
outrageous.
rented. What needs to happen is you need to contact Heather Martinez and get this loan that she's talking about. And all you need is maybe a 640 credit score. And instead of paying $1,250 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment that you're going to be sharing with other people,
Yes.
buy this home that's on a 3/4 acre lot, not far from downtown. You're right off Gordon Hill.
Yes. It's a great location.
Yeah. Guys, that's crazy to
Well,
pay that
I
much
want to
money.
remind people too. I said this on a sports show, the All Media Sports Show. I've advertised with them for years, and I went on Sunday night, and I saw a flyer about it. So it's not necessarily original, but I was like, preach! I want you all to listen to me. If you're freaking out about 7% interest rate, because pre-COVID or right during COVID, sorry, it was 3.5. Guys, we might wait another 30 years for 3.5% interest to come back. I mean, it's going to go up and down. You know,
Me and my wife was just talking about this the other day, and I told her back in 2008 when there was 18%, people still paid it.
they did. And guess who paid it? Your landlord. So if your landlord bought a property at 7% or 18% in 08 or 5%, you're paying their mortgage and building their wealth when you could be buying yourself and building your wealth. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that'll stand when the world's on fire. That's a true story right there.
See, that's what I don't understand is, and I'm certainly not beating up on anybody with a tough credit score or whatever, but it just doesn't make any sense to be paying these type of rent prices when there are homes available
Absolutely.
that you can own, that you can build and you can grow on and your family can grow on.
Because at 0.75 acres, Paul, if you wanted to build your house and then move that mobile home, you can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or
You could
sell the mobile home.
or sell the mobile home and build your house. I mean, you know, if you just need to live in it for a few years.
Yeah.
You know, I think sometimes we just need to go back to what our mamas and papas used to say. And if some of you are too young to understand this, you can ask for clarity. But we don't need to get too big for our britches
Right.
and live within our means.
No,
You can be a homeowner if you want to live within your means.
I agree with that totally. And past that, maybe you're living out of your means if you're renting right now. If you can get the loan that you're talking about for 20 or 30 years, what is it, maybe 30-year loan?
30-year loan.
Okay. And you're paying $800 or $900 a month. Okay, 30 years ago, $350 was a good price to pay for rent. That's what it was 30 years
Yes.
ago. If you can get in a locked-in rate right now at 8 or 9, imagine what it'll be 30 years from now.
Absolutely. And
mean,
guys,
it's triple.
Paul, remember that 8 or 9 right now, say it does, say we do hit some sort, whatever, the market changes. It changes all the time. It ebbs and flows up and down. Like Jericho and I talked about last time I was on here. You can guarantee in 4 years during the next election or 3 years during the next election, real estate about dad burn stop. It'll stop for 6 months till we get a president elected. Some things we just know are going to happen, but know that you have the ability to buy a home and build wealth.
Yeah,
Because you can refinance. That's where I was going with that, and I kind of got on my tangent. But you can refinance, and the average homeowner. Now, Appalachia's a little different. We stay in our homes a little longer, but the average homeowner in the country moves houses every 7 years.
Yeah,
That means
no,
you're going.
I know.
What's the 30-year loan? What does it even
Friend that I
matter?
went to school with still living in the house.
Yeah. I mean, but Appalachia's different. But the average is every 7 years. If we do a country average, how long you stay in a house.
Yeah, Ronnie says they don't make any more land. Buy it when you can.
That's right.
What's awesome is, Heather can direct you guys. I mean, and if she doesn't know, you've seen it right in the middle of our show. She calls somebody to get an answer for you.
Yes, I work all the time, guys.
So, I mean, if you got a 640 credit score and you're wanting to buy a home, Now's the perfect time.
It
Call
is.
Heather. She's got a spot picked out for you, right, and it's real close to town too.
It is. Can I tell them about one more house? I have a unique
I want you to
property.
tell them about all of them.
All right, I have the most unique property out on 500 Rogers Road.
Where's
It's
that?
it's behind Kiwi Elementary. It's still Corbin address, but you
Like behind Kiwi Grocery.
yeah, kind of. Like I know the elementary school. Past the elementary school, like you can turn right or go straight. You go straight past Kiwi Elementary. It's then there's another street to get on, but it's Rogers Road. It's easy to find. My GPS
That's
took me
next
right to
Auger
it.
Springs, right?
Yes, I passed Auger Springs. That's the one. And it's the next street past that.
Okay.
And so, yes, it's a barn dominium. It's fan-freaking-tastic little property, right? I had a young couple that they built kind of what they could live in. And so it's a huge 2-bay garage on the bottom, right, that you could do anything with. You could add on and you could enclose it and make it your house. You could use it as your cars. But upstairs is a 980-square-foot apartment. So it's only a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, great for 2 people. But they also had cleared, it's 7.75 acres, I believe, of the beautiful land. And so they also had cleared their home site. They went ahead and built another home site because they thought one day we're going to build our dream home. We're saving up, we're going to build our dream home right here, but we're going to live here while we build our dream home. So there's already septic, already the own electric box they already had installed for their big dream home they wanted. It's all sitting right there, guys, for $350,000. So you're talking 7.75 acres, beautiful cleared land. You can go to Heather.Martinez at Sean Rogers Realty, see the pictures. I had an aerial photographer come in. There's an old 4-wheeling track, logging trail, whatever you want to call in the woods that's beautiful to walk through. They had a cute little garden spot, but the cutest property that you could do a lot with.
8 acres is a lot of land. Almost 8 acres.
Almost 8 acres.
But I mean, that's a lot of land.
It is.
And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
What else you got?
Let's see, what else do I have? How many was that? I did my
think we
2
did
properties,
You got
mobile home.
You got the one you done the open house on this
Yes,
weekend.
yes. Listen, Lord Trevor's going to shoot me having to think about it. He's going to be like, Heather, what in the world? 300 New Bethel Church Road. Fantastic property. Did an open house on Saturday. Didn't have anybody show up, but that's not odd in rural America.
No, that's not all.
I told my seller Trevor. I told him, I said, Trevor, now I don't want you to be disappointed if nobody shows up because you can't hardly get anybody to show up at an open house unless it's in a subdivision.
Yep.
And a lot of times that's nosy neighbors.
Right.
So that's not even a real buyer sometimes. But so nobody showed up, but I did share that video on my business page. I did a live and there were over 200 views. So I'm hoping somebody decides to call on that, but I've not had a call yet. But guys, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath on 7.11 acres. So still 7 acres. Trevor uses it as a mini farm. He's a goat farmer, so he has goats. And I did try goat milk for the first time at Trevor's house. Absolutely excellent, guys.
Yeah?
Excellent.
I'll take your word on that, Heather Martinez.
It was good. I'm telling you, it was good. So I could be a goat milk drinker. And I do know that Trevor was giving me the lesson. If you have a lot of tummy problems and whey hurts your belly, goat milk is good for that. So, FYI, it was delicious. But he raises goats and he has a couple hogs, and I always love looking at hogs, but they scared me. The hog raised up just out of the mud to say, "What are you doing, lady?" And I jumped right out of my skin, when 300 pounds raises up. I was like scared. But so he has hogs. On this property is also investment opportunity again, guys. I mean, I have some great listings. Up on top of the hill, there's even already, you have road access up there. There's a mobile home that is not livable. So that means you could still get a USDA or FHA loan we talked about on the house and the whole property because it's not livable yet. But Jericho's been working on it to fix it up, and it's not far from livable.
Trevor's been working.
Trevor, sorry, I said Jericho looking at him. Trevor, and he's been fixing it up. And so if you wanted rental opportunity again, if you wanted to live in this brick house and have a mobile home to rent out to help pay your mortgage, you could do that. If you can fix things, if you're a handyman, you could do that.
So, because again, I'm ignorant about a lot of this. Is it because it has a mobile home on it qualifies it for the USDA?
No. It does not. It's because the brick house, the 3-bedroom, 1-bath would. Now, if the mobile home was livable and there were 2 properties, it may not qualify for one
Okay.
of those. Most likely, it will not.
I'm going to
Yeah.
say it will not
Okay.
qualify.
I try to not always say definites, but I don't think it will.
Government-backed loans cannot be used on properties that have 2 livable structures
Gotcha.
because they see it as an income
Producing.
produce-
Just what I
yeah,
said.
Income producing property.
Yeah.
So anything that you can make money off of, they will not.
So
lend
it's
you.
not there yet, but it could be.
But it could be.
Yes.
Since it's
And it
unlivable, you could go ahead and
qualify
buy
for
that
the loan.
property for the USD FHA.
And then once you close on your USDA loan, make it livable, and then start.
Using that to make your payments.
That's it. That is the game plan. And again, there's an extra lot that Trevor has already got septic on. So if you wanted to move in another mobile home or build a small house, you could. So there's room up there that he's already started that you could have investment potential. Or if you're an investor and you like having rural renters, you think they do a great job, come buy the property, put you 2 mobile homes or build you a house up there and you have 3 houses to rent out.
What is the price on it?
That is $269.9.
$269.9.
So under $300,000 for 7 acres in the 3-bedroom, 1-bath without the rentals. If you're
Have
not
you had
gonna
any
use those.
movement on that property yet?
I have not, guys. I want you to know I've had movement on nothing. So somebody needs to call me. My phones are silent. My messages are silent. I have a closing this week, but it's not
What's
on
that
these
address
properties.
again?
It is 300 New Bethel Church Road in London.
We had somebody ask.
Okay, great. It's off of Johnson Road. So you're going to turn by North Laurel Middle School.
And go way out there?
You go 7.2 miles, I believe my GPS said when I was out there Saturday. So you're going straight for a long time. And then you're going to take a left. Oh, I forget the name of that road. And then you'll take a right on New Bethel.
Yep.
So, and it's beautiful country, guys. Beautiful. You would definitely be in the North Laurel district.
My cousin, they're in the military. He's fixing to retire.
Uh-huh.
His wife said that she's interested in the life.
Great. You give me a call. I'll go out there and do another live video, or I'll send you my live video. I did the whole house. So, or, I'll give you access to my Facebook or whatever, my business page, and you can watch it.
That's awesome.
Now I actually know the house she's talking about, and because I'm actually the one that sold Trevor that house, and he has changed it.
It looks so good.
It's done a 360 from when he's bought it to now.
Yeah.
Trevor's handy, but he's going to build somebody a barn after I left Saturday. You know what I mean? He's handy.
So what else do you have?
Let's see. I always, when I'm on the spot, I can't think. I need my
So-
computer.
so
Let me
now-
get my computer open.
Again, this USDA loan or whatever. Is it USDA? Am I saying it right?
USDA.
You are.
Well, I'm thinking of meat when I say that every single time.
Well, it's because
Because it's USDA certified, is what you're thinking.
But so it's guaranteed loan then if
It-
you have the credit score.
If you have the credit score, and it's government backed. So, unless we go belly up and fall apart as a country, you're good.
it's really if you meet the requirements, it really is the best loan to get.
What do you mean if you meet the requirements?
Credit score,
Is that
income. Like, you can't be wealthy and get it.
Right.
You can't be pulling in $800,000 a year
Yeah,
and get
it's
it.
very weird. FHA loan, you can have $500,000 sitting in the bank, and all you got to do is pay that 3.5% up front, and then of course your closing costs, they'll still finance you. USDA loans, you're only allowed so much money in your bank. I don't.
And FHA will only allow so much too. I just don't know what the number is.
Yeah, but it's a lot more.
It's a lot more. It's a lot more.
than at USDA. But USDA, it's like, let's say USDA will only allow $100,000 for you to have in your bank account, and that's like if you got a savings account, checking account, they want to see it all. They want to see how much money you have. Mm-hmm. Where FHA's could be like 500,000. Mm-hmm. Because it's really, like she said, it's for rural development. It's for the poverty.
Yes. So it's a good rate by the government. It is the best loan if you qualify. In your area has to qualify too, guys. So there are some parts of the country that a USDA loan will not be available in, but our region is absolutely all available. I would dare say all of Kentucky's available. But I don't live in our metro areas. I don't live in Covington or Newport or you know what I mean? But I would say very closely that most of our entire state is covered, as well as on down south. But I do have a piece of land in Somerset, guys. 79.9. It is, how many acres is it? It's 14.42 acres, not had one call on it. It is rural. It is out there on Meese Road. You turn on the 914 to get out there, and then you get on Meese Road. It's very, very rural. When I was driving, it was, very windy, rural. But then when you get out there, there's lots of connecting farms. A bank called me in Lexington, and they needed somebody to list it. I think it was Lexington. And they needed somebody to list this property because a family had hired them to sell it. You know what I mean? They're probably selling grandpa's land that nobody's used in a while. So it's raw land. There's hookup, city hookup, but I don't know where you would want your house on the land. That would all have to be verified, whether you could get electricity and water out there. There are close hookups because there are other farms and homes that can get run to that land. But it is 79.9 and it's 14 acres. And if you want a hunting paradise, just come by it, because the deer will be there. There's no doubt. I walked it. My son's an avid deer hunter. And let me just tell you, the other day I said, hey, I've not heard from Trevor. That's a different Trevor, guys. It's his best friend in a while. I said, but I should be, because it's almost September. Because they're deer hunting buddies. And I'll be dad burned if that night I didn't hear my son go, hey, Trevor. And I knew it was coming, and I've walked that land. And my husband's not a hunter, guys, or a fish. He's a fisherman, but he's not a hunter. So I walked I've sat in a cold tree stand, walked a mile to take my 8-year-old deer hunting, honey. We have been right through half the woods in southeastern Kentucky. So I'm telling you, I know what deer country is, and this farm is deer country.
And anybody that deer hunts knows exactly what you're talking about when you said, I ain't heard from that person in a while.
That is not true. I mean, they hang out all the time, but I was like, I ain't heard from him in a while, just like that. And then the phone rang that night because September's knocking on the door.
I mean, I got a few really good friends and stuff, but I hear from them the most when hunting season's coming.
Okay, so it's knocking on the door. They'll be calling you soon if they're not already. Okay, yeah. All right. That's fun times. They keep asking me if I want to kill one this year. Guys, I just don't know. I can shoot a squirrel all day long when I can see them. My son makes fun of me because it's hard. Those suckers camouflage, all right? Mm-hmm. But that's what we started at, squirrel hunting back in the day. Just so y'all know, I'm a redneck. I'm really I don't know if I'm a redneck. I'm just country. And I love fishing and hunting and all that stuff. But killing a deer is like, it could be cool to kill a big buck, but I swear I think I'd cry for days saying I took it from his family.
I've never thought of that.
So I'm a little more emotional, but now I get proud as punch when my son kills one, honey. He'll say, Mom, I got to see, because he likes to bow hunt. He feels more successful. Now he's 18. He's not little anymore. But last year he killed his first one that we got mounted. Big enough, 10 points last year. Mm-hmm. And he killed it on opening day, of bow season. So it's hot, right? So they're not real big. They're still kind of skinny.
So it's still got velvet and everything.
No, he didn't have velvet. It was the first day, but this deer didn't have velvet. But he would have probably passed out because he'd been so excited. But I will just tell you all this story because I love his story. He's getting ready to leave, guys. He lowered his bow to the ground from the tree stand, and he heard something, and he saw something. He got that sucker back up real quick, as quiet as he could. That bow came back up the tree, and he said, I waited, and he shot, and then he went home. He said, I wasn't chasing it because I thought it was a great shot, but I was not about to find out. So he went home, stayed about 2 hours, and then went back with his headlights and, spotlight on his head and found his deer. But it was funny because he was ready to leave. He's calling it a day when the 10-pointer decided to show up. And he said...
That's like...
How every successful story is.
Yeah.
Is that the person that becomes successful is the person that stayed 10 minutes longer than the person that quit.
That may be true. Because he said he was losing daylight. And,
last year, and I got the picture to show it, I've never seen anybody make a shot like this either. But one of my buddies took his daughter hunting. And it started getting a little dusky dark. They hadn't seen nothing. So he was like, all right, we're going to wrap it up. She climbs down first. And he was getting ready to lower the bow down to her. And a 10-pointer walked out on them. So
Oh,
he
wow.
hurried up. He hurried up. I mean, the string was still tied to the bow and everything. He just hurried up, pulled back on it, shot it right between the eyes.
Stop.
I've never seen anybody make a shot like that. And it was to the point, too, to where it was a sketchy shot, you know, like he couldn't see that well, but there's still just a little enough light. But, you know, all the trees and stuff was blocking what light was coming in. He said, I just let it rip. And he said it dropped right where it stood. So then, of course, I get the phone call. I need you to come help me drag this deer.
I know. That's the hard part. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to stick around
I'm
for
the deer
that part.
dragger. Everybody calls me to drag the deers.
Good, I'll call you if I kill a deer. I'm like, I'm calling Jericho. I don't want to drag because my son will make me do it. You shoot it, you drag it, Mom. Like, he ain't going to give me no mercy.
No, everybody calls me, hey, I'm like, I'm deep in the woods. I need some help. I've drugged some deers a lot.
Are you a hunter? Do you hunt as well?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I drag more deers than I get to hunt, though.
Oh, okay, yeah. Guys, I have one more piece of property. It's in Hubbs Hollow Road, Rockhold.
Jericho's familiar with Rockhold.
Have I what?
So Jericho's familiar with Rockhold.
Okay. I didn't know what you said. I was like, what? 74.9. It is 25 acres.
25 acres.
25 acres,
So
guys.
is it just land?
It's just land. There's no electric. There's no road. There's only a little flat spot. You're talking high walls. This is a hunter's paradise.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what it is. It was stripped about 4 years ago. The little portion was stripped, which that's all grown up now. And I do hear from one of the neighbors, because I was going to walk it, right? But then when you're a woman and you're out in the woods by yourself, you have to be careful, right? Or anywhere, actually. Just
Well,
girls.
if you're in Rockhold, you got to be careful.
Women, be careful wherever you're at, whether you're at the Walmart late, at 10 o'clock at night and it's getting dark. We just have to be more careful. There are ugly people that. So, but then I started to walk it and I thought, man, that's a bad idea. There's no cell phone service. We just get out and walk a piece of property that I don't know. So my common sense came to me and I didn't do it. But one of the neighbors wanted to buy it and he called me and he said, well, you couldn't have walked it anyway because the beavers had flooded it. So I know there's a beaver dam on there somewhere. We got some water. So it's raw land. But if you want to hunt beaver, if you want to trap them, my son Yule David is a trapper of beaver. So I know that you guys are out there that like to do it. I have a boy that does it. Or if you want to use it as deer land. Now, if you have a lot of money, you can make it livable. But when you're talking about raw land like this, you've got to build roads. You've got to get water in. You've got to get electric in.
Yeah.
You're going to spend some money. But it's 25 acres for 74.9.
That's not bad.
So it's raw and it's,
So that's $3,000 or $4,000 an acre,
yeah.
comparable to the $13,000.
Yes. But now the 13,000 already has your utilities.
Right.
And I told you Jesus kissed it. I'm not backing down. I mean, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, but I know both areas.
Uh-huh.
And I can see the difference.
Yeah.
74,000 in Rockouts versus.
Well, I mean, if you want to be a developer, I mean, you've got people that have good jobs that can come buy your houses. That makes
Yeah.
it nice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a hospital. You've got a distribution center. I mean, and then if you just want to go on down to Somerset, there's tons of factories and you're halfway there. So you got a 20-minute drive to work.
And all you got in Rockout is a dollar store.
There you go.
I think they shut it down. Oh, no, there's a Dollar General.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dollar General,
They
yeah.
shut down the dollar one at the Colonel Holler, I think.
Yeah, now the new one is, there used to be a trailer park right there.
Yeah.
They tore that trailer park down and put a dollar
General.
store.
Zach, here's an open invitation to come on the show whenever you're ready, man. We do it. Well, because you pop on here every night we're on. Tell me how fat I am.
Well, last time he did say that he wanted you to invite him.
Well, it
Okay.
just happened.
Paul, hey, I have some information. Ben got back to me. He's probably pulled over on the side of the road, God love him, and figured out my numbers. But a little over $700, give or take, with insurance and zero down for that mobile home on
A
Barton
little
Mill.
over $700, guys.
I see.
That should sell
Yeah.
it. Like, there should be somebody listening right now
Absolutely.
with a 640 credit score. It's like, I'm tired of paying $750 to live in this apartment.
Absolutely.
This rundown piece of crap apartment that I can't get the owners to fix anything in.
You're right. I mean, and
I
it's
wanna
a nice
own my
little
own
mobile
piece
home
of property.
with a beautiful piece of land, guys. It's
With
flat. It's gorgeous.
3/4 acre of property, land with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's close. That's at 850.
Yeah. But
A little over 700 is what you
yeah,
said.
that's what he said. That's what the finance guy said. That's what he does for a living. So he knows what he's doing. Absolutely. And you all are going to make fun of me. Audience, you're going to make fun of me. But I'm an old lady and I have to pee. So I'm going to pee.
Go ahead.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll play a short video.
Let's, are you going to go around the other side? That'd be fine. There's a bathroom here or around there, however you want to go.
Either one.
Why don't you play our song, man?
We need to. So hang on one second and I will.
Footsteps in the woods, lights in the sky. Some call it crazy, we just ask why. Laugh if you wanna, but you just might see there's more to the world than they want it to be. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho. Footsteps in the woods, lights in the Kick off your boots, come gather round. We're digging up secrets that can't stay down. Bigfoot's out there in the midnight air. Aliens watching from who knows where. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, CIA. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. From small town whispers to city lights, we're hunting the truth in the dead of night. Conspiracies spin and the rumors fly. Country Cupid is gonna tell you why. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Footsteps in the woods, lights in the sky. Some call it crazy, we just ask why. Laugh if you wanna, but you just might see there's more to the world than they want it to be. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Big
So have you listened to the new Tyler Childers album?
I've not listened to the full Tyler Childers.
Okay.
I've listened to some. I got it, man.
Oh, you marked up?
Yeah.
Good.
Probably the transitioning was probably horrible, but yeah. Jericho, that's not where the water goes.
Jericho's making coffee, guys.
And he's already got me wondering if this is going to work out.
It is. Watch.
And Paul, tell him I offered to drink the old coffee, guys. I was like, just heat it up in the microwave.
Is that coffee? He's like, yeah, we'll get some coffee. It's like, we'll make you some. It's like, no, you can heat that up. Like, no, we don't do that to our guests. We'll make coffee.
Hey, okay.
So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the song. Again, Ronnie Bright made that for us. He's our OG Jerky Jerk. We appreciate it. It's awesome. We are now moving in to the Arbonne conversation.
Arbonne. I am so proud of you, Paul. Like when Paul first heard of Arbonne, he was like Arabon, Urbon. He was not there, and he killed it now. I'm so proud.
I messed it up so bad. But tonight we're going to be doing demonstrations.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about all the benefits. Heather's going to let you know she actually has workshops that you do.
I do the first Monday. Yeah, a couple times a month. And I have a new one that I'm starting too. So we'll talk about all that.
It's mine. Mine's muted.
Have you been talking the whole time and you've been
I have
muted?
been talking the whole time, and I unmuted Jericho's and didn't unmute mine. Thank you, Ronnie Bright. Okay, so to kind of recap the whole conversation, real fast. Ronnie, thank you for making the video for us. We appreciate that. Ronnie, the OG Jerky Jerk with RJ's Beef Jerky. Heather went to use the restroom. She came back. She's seen some coffee. It was old coffee from Ronnie's show. Said that she would just drink it, heat it up. We don't do our guests like that, so we heat it up. So Jericho has been making coffee. He's just now joined us again.
That's right. That's right. Man of many talents right here, you know?
Yeah. We are going to be talking about Arbonne. We can still hear you, just not that loud. Good. We're going to be talking about Arbonne. I've come a long way with Arbonne. Heather is going to be discussing what it does. We're going to be doing some facials, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
The boys are doing facials.
Helps everything but the one thing.
He has to bring it back.
Good. Yeah, he has to do that again, don't
Yes, he does.
he? Anyways.
I was more subtle with it this time.
You were, thank God.
So, if you guys didn't hear, Heather does these workshops a couple times a month. She tries to do them on Mondays, I think.
Right. Then, guys, I'm going to have 3 different workshops now. So I'm going to go over them real quick if that's good, Paul.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, all right. The first Monday of the month at Sean Rogers Realty, 6:30 p.m. First Monday of every month, it's just an information session. You can come hang out with me. I'm going to tell you about Arbonne, tell you all the cool products. I'll always have some to show you, and just get you familiar because not a lot of people know about Arbonne in our area. Second one is going to be the third Monday of the month. Same thing. Discover Arbonne, get to know Arbonne. We have secured Sauced Pizza in London for our London market to go there. They have a help me, a room. A public room, party room. Thank you for the word. Community room. And they've said, yeah, you guys can come. So the third Monday of the month, it's 7 there. 6:30 in Corbin on the first Monday, 7 in London at Sauced Pizza. You can come get to know about Arbonne. So sometimes I have free samples, and I wish I had brought Jericho Mason a sample of an energy drink. I actually have one in my car, so I may run out and get it for him, because I just watched him open Poison. And I know there's a lot of you that open this. It's Poison all the time. They are drinking Monster, and I know that everybody loves Monster. The last time I had a Monster, I was at T-Bombs circa 1998 or 1999. I'm sorry, it's a Red Bull with a shot of Jaeger. That was a long, long time
I just
ago.
had that last night. That's wild.
So it's been a long time for me, but that's
What-
the last time I had an energy drink because they're made of bad stuff, guys. They're chemicals that God only knows what they're made of.
So
and
what's the
what
one
lab.
you're talking about? What's it called?
It is called Fizz, and it's made with ginseng and natural energy.
I thought you
and
were going to
Arbonne
say that
sells it.
Lonnie or whatever.
No, I'm talking about an Arbonne product that's healthy for you,
We were talking about Arbonne.
that's vegan, that has good stuff in it, gives you natural caffeine instead of chemicals.
And can you buy these anywhere? Or?
No, you can buy them through me, Heather Martinez.
Heather Martinez.
You can go to my Heather.Martinez Arbonne website, and it's on your flyers there. You can get there, guys, whenever you see my ad, and you get a box. They're like what you put in your water, like a water additive,
Okay.
except they're fizzy, so they fizz. So you never want to put them in a full bottle. I'm gonna go get one in a minute. I'm gonna leave you all to
So
talk,
you have
and I'm
to-
gonna go to my car.
So it's not like in a can.
No.
You give somebody like a
Little packet.
A little packet, and they add it to the
Just like if you were going to add your lemonade, like Crystal Light, or there's a ton of flavors that you can add.
Okay.
So it's like that, but it's fizzy. So you get your, you get your carbonation kind of. It's not really carbonation, but it fizzes from the natural.
0 calories.
Nope,
Zero
it has
sodium.
5 to 10 calories, and it has pure cane sugar. So you're not eating, sugar made in a factory. You're eating sugar out of the ground. It's sugar's still sugar. Don't get me started on that. If you eat natural sugar out of a banana or you eat a spoon of white sugar, it's still sugar.
Yes.
But when you start making stuff in a lab, like margarine's worse for you than butter because we hydrogenate the oil. We do something to the chemical compound, and that's where the bad stuff comes around.
Yep.
So that's just science. You all can look it up. I'm not a scientist, but
That's what Ronnie talks about with his beef jerky. The shelf life.
yes,
Well,
he did the other night. He
Yeah.
did a good job on it.
He his stuff. He don't have all the additives like you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. absolutely.
Because it makes it a little nastier and a little tougher to eat and a
Mm-hmm.
little tougher to digest.
Like, I hate those beef jerkies you all were talking about. Like, I never buy beef
Jack
jerky at
wings.
Walmart. Like, those things, and they're always like red. What cow is
It
red?
tastes like crayon.
It's so gross. So I've always, until Ronnie's jerky, I was a Mingy girl.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know,
glad you said it.
I know. I'm a Mingy girl. That one night I was trying to type to you what it was. He was going Mingua, Mingu, and I was like, no, that's not what I'm saying, Mingy.
Yes, I was just throwing stuff
I know,
out there.
but that's what I've ate for years because it's good.
It is.
Because the stuff at Walmart or Kroger, those huge brands, I mean, it tastes like something fake, right?
It does.
Like there's no cow in that. Like during deer season, I don't buy a lot of Mingy, or now I won't buy a lot of Ronnie's. Ronnie, I'm sorry. During deer season, I'll be eating deer jerky. You can guarantee it. That's what I'll be
Ronnie
eating.
still got me.
Yeah, he's got you, but I'll come back, Ronnie. But during deer season, I'll be eating that. But Arbonne has natural products, guys.
So you said you have 3 workshops. You
I
talked
do.
about
So,
2.
okay, I've talked about 2. The third one, I'm hoping you all will join me. Like, you all might want to join me. And actually, I would love for you all to join me. It is going to be on the last Saturday of the month at 9 o'clock in the morning to 10 a.m. So 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for us busy people. And it's for networking with other small businesses.
Yeah.
What's working, what's not working. We can all share. There's no reason to keep what's working a secret when it could work for somebody else's business and we could all grow, because that means our same dollar is going to get spent more in Corbin.
Right.
More for our community. It's going to flip around. Or what sucks. Guys, do not try this, because I tried it. It was a ripoff. It didn't work. People didn't like it. Anything like that. I think that would be a positive. And so I saw my friend Bridget, who got me into selling Arbonne, she's my director. That's what I should call her, my director, Bridget. She saw an advertisement for one in Richmond, I believe. And I said, that is genius. And so I figure we're all busy. Like, I'm going to show property all day on Saturday. You know what I mean? But we could get over for a cup of coffee when the coffee shop opens. And it's right next to my real estate office. You're just going to come to 513 South Main Street. It's Wild Daisy Coffee Shop. Just literally half a block away from this building, and you can come in, have a cup of coffee, and we're going to be there
And talk.
and talk. Just about
That's where the workshop.
yeah, that's where the workshop's going to be. So the pros and cons of what's working with our small businesses.
So is that the last Saturday of every month?
Every month.
Okay.
Until they're worthless, or if nobody shows up, nobody wants to get together, then I won't do it. But I just thought it would be a great way for us all that are working multiple small businesses. Like I have two. One's network marketing. I picked one of the hardest businesses to get into, guys. Network marketing's hard.
Yes, it
People
is.
would rather buy off TikTok than their friends and family. That is
crazy, but that's the truth.
it's the truth, because it's just the truth. And I don't know if it's rather, I'm not saying people are mean, but they're inundated with the ads all the time when they're scrolling.
But with TikTok, you could eventually start selling your Arbonne.
I know, and I hope to, because I
Off of
hope to get on there. Absolutely, I'm working on that, building it, one step at a time, like we were talking about earlier. But like, I need to pick Jericho and Paul's brain about a lot of stuff, and they may need to ask me questions about something. And there's lots of you out there, whether it's your small restaurant, like. Heck, the coffee shop people may want to come. Paul's wife may want to come and talk to the people at that bakery. Two bakeries side by side. They're different bakeries. One's gluten-free, one's not. But the marketing, somebody may know what marketing's working and what marketing's not, and they can share with each other.
It starts at 9 a.m. and
Yes.
runs to 10 a.m.
That is correct.
the last
Saturday of the
every
month. So,
Ronnie was wanting to know.
okay, yeah. So, Ronnie, that's when we'll be there. I'm excited about it if people will show up, and I would love for small businesses to show up.
And that's not bad. Just 1 hour.
Yeah. And I thought in the morning maybe we could make it. I don't care if we come in our pajamas. Roll out and put your hair in a ponytail, throw your ball shorts on. If you're a guy, whatever. Just roll in. We'll have coffee and then go get our day started.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah. Jericho might just roll in with a ball cap.
Yo, Lord.
I'll come on.
While Daisy has a no shoes, no
cut off
shirt,
overalls.
yeah, there you go. There you go. But anyway, that's that last meeting. That's the last meeting. So first Monday of the month in Corbin at the Sean Rogers Realty location for information about Arbonne. The third Monday of the evening at 7 o'clock at Sauce Pizza in London in their community room. And the last Saturday of the month, I will be at Wild Daisy, and I'm hoping you all will join me from 9 to 10.
Well, I'd seen, and I'm just talking about the Arbonne right now, but I'd seen that you're getting some really good reviews on your Arbonne. There's a lot of people sharing you around right now.
That is excellent. That is excellent. Thank you. I've not seen a lot of them, but I did get one from one of my clients, guys. I talk about gut health. I think I've talked about gut health on here. Gut health's important, right? You all see all the green foods now, the commercials everywhere. Gut health's important. My friend Billy has a little boy who has been to every GI doctor under the sun, right? He has some GI issues. His belly gets upset. Well, he was having to do Miralax every day, right? For his body to work properly, to have a bowel movement. He has to have Miralax. So his little belly gets extended and it hurts. He's 6 years old. He's in pain all the time. I have a product with Arbonne called Biotic Sticks. Tastes like a pixie stick. You literally just cut the little tab, just like one of the drink mixes I'll show you, except it's about this big. You all, if you can see me, that big. And you just pour it in your mouth. Tastes like a pixie stick. Every little kid on the planet's going to eat that. It tastes like candy. Every old person, every middle-aged person, instead of drinking a nasty Miralax or Metamucil, you put that in. She sent me, after the first week of him using that, he was going to the bathroom regularly. No more fights over Miralax. His little belly wasn't getting extended. He hadn't complained about belly cramps and pain after 5 days of using it, guys.
Yeah.
So we're not doctors. I can't say anything we're just a supplement where I'm not a doctor. We can't heal anything. But all I know is she wrote on my Facebook, wow, we don't have to fight, to get him to drink that nastiness. His belly feels better and my kid's not in pain. That's a win-win.
I know I read that one for sure.
Yes. So that's a win-win. So
Now, but it goes past the gut stuff. Like you're talking skin.
Oh,
you're
my
talking
Lord,
about-
yes.
There was prenatal. I meant to mention it to my daughter, but been crazy busy.
yes.
But I mean, there's a ton of stuff. And what's awesome is, guys, you're getting to watch Heather grow in this too.
Yes, it's new for me.
It's very new for Heather. It's but how long have you been doing it?
Oh, since, let's see, when did I graduate school? Oh, I got my rank 1. Just everybody give me a woohoo. Well, I started 2 new
Yeah.
businesses. I got my rank 1 at the end.
What's that mean?
Highest degree you can get in teaching, highest pay raise.
Bam.
So, and I got it in library science. So now when I'm tired of wallowing in the floor with kids, I'm going to go to the library
Bam.
because I'm a reader. But anyway, so I was busy, guys. I did think I was going to lose my mind for a little bit because I was finishing up some very difficult classes, and I finished those in the summer. So May, I guess. Yeah, May. The end of May, I got done. I was at the beach and finished my last class.
So explain rank 1.
Sorry, that's education. We're doing Arbonne. But
doing-
rank
No,
one,
but that really
rank one is
intrigued me.
you get a master's of education in a discipline, and I chose a
it's a
master's of
master's
because I have a master's of teaching. That's how I got my teaching degree. I have a master's of teaching, but the next thing is saying we're going to get a master's of whole education, not just teaching. Just not. So you're going to learn about a whole different spectrum, and so I chose that in library science.
So it's like a specialty.
Yes, it's a specialty. And so mine is in library science. And if y'all don't know, just a side note, our libraries are different now in schools. We're not just books, right? We're not shush and be quiet. The library should be the hub of your school. You should be doing podcasts, maybe videos. You should be teaching students how to live in the 21st century. Look at me, I'm clapping because I'm fired up about it. You should teach them how to do what these guys do, to make this podcast, to learn how to make money with the internet virtually, because that's how every kid that's breathing and living right now, their life is going to be technology.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still going to have trades jobs, but guess what? That electric guy is going to have a new tool on the pole to make his job easier because somebody's going to invent it with technology.
Right.
So we should be teaching that. And anyway, that's why I'm passionate about when I get into a library one day. It's going to be the hub of the whole school. We're going to have
that's
good
what a
stuff.
rank 1 is.
That is what my rank 1 was in. But you could get it in business and admin or principalship or whatever. So, okay.
Sorry, I just never heard anybody say that, so I was intrigued.
Well, I had to say it because, man, I was excited. I get a pay raise. Woohoo.
So you've only been doing Arbonne since the end
Since
of May.
May or June. Yeah.
May or June.
Yes.
Since then, you've already had at least a couple different testimonials.
Yes.
Not only your own, but I mean, it takes somebody having a problem, you fixing it, to know that this does that.
Absolutely. And I just sold some eye cream to a fellow well, she's younger than me. She's about 6 or 7 years younger than me. So she's early 40s. And she felt like these wrinkles were getting out of hand. And that's the exact reason I started. Remember, I told you, Jesus, I can get old, but I can't be a wrinkled old lady.
Yeah.
That's what I told him out loud. And so, and he's helping me. But she was worried about that. So I got her an eye cream, and I really believe she'll be a testimony in about 3 weeks. Because
Yes, ma'am.
I'm that confident in it.
Okay.
That confident in that.
Because, I mean, obviously you can read all this stuff on your own about
Right.
how great Arbonne is, what all the testimonies that people have for the organization, but be able to see them yourself and be a part
It's fantastic.
of fixing this. I mean, I guarantee that the mother prayed for something to happen for her son.
I think you're probably
And
right.
You came along.
Well, and the product came along, and
Well, I
it's
mean,
so
you
good.
came
Well,
along
yeah,
with
I
the
came
product.
along for the product, and I came along for her too, guys. Just in that same note, he is right. She had prayed for this baby. She wanted his belly to feel better, like we all do when our kids are hurting. But the night she bought that product, guys, for her baby, she is old like me. We're not really old, but we are perimenopausers. Arbonne has great stuff. Paul talked about the prenatal supplements that are great. They have cycle support from girls that Jericho is very gross about, from 10 to 60. You know what it does for the cycle, your menstrual cycle, and then us perimenopausers. Right, I'm there. Billy starts doing this. Her name's Billy. She won't care for me saying it. She starts doing this. And I said, Billy, are you having a hot flash, sister? She said, yes, Heather, I'm about to die. So if you see a woman do this, you know that the inner core of her being is like a Marvel comic. And she feels like she is radiating heat from the outside out, right? Her cheeks may get red and she's going to get beads of sweat. But this is the first telltale sign it's happening. That shirt's going to wave. Honey, and she just had a T-shirt on. So she's waving it. Arbonne has a cooling mist, ladies. Listen to me. It's a real deal. It's a cooling mist. Billy's having this hot flash. I pop the top, right? And I'm like, oh, Billy, this is going to be your best friend.
Worry not, Billy.
And right, it's all women. She pulls that shirt up. I go spray her off, right? Like I'm like, I don't know, I'm Doc Holliday.
Right.
Like I'm ready, right, with the spray. And here is Billy's actual words. I'll never forget them. Oh my, oh la la. Cooled off in an instant. So girls, if you're having a hot flash, women, you want to see me. I have the product that you are going to, and it smells so good. So it smells good, it feels good, and you're going to cool off near instantly. So
Amazing, right?
so that's
Water
good
in a
stuff.
can.
That is not water in a can. Water will not do it, Jericho. It will not. You don't think a bunch of old ladies have went and soaked themselves in a shower and still been about to die? I assure you they have. Your mama did. Do you all remember ever going to your mama and papa's house and your papa wearing a coat and you didn't know why papa was cold and mama was burning up? That's because they didn't talk about those things back then. Mama was having hot flashes and papa was froze to death in his own house. I'll never forget seeing my papa, who always sat at the head of the kitchen table. We didn't know why papa had his, they all wore that plaid thermal, you know what I'm talking about,
I know what you're talking
over their overalls. And he would have his dad burn hunting toboggan on. Why is papa froze to death? We're little kids. We're running around. We're always hot.
Because he's
But-
on blood thinner. And Mama's about
And Mama was out that horrible, honey. And I'll just never, and I didn't know that till I was older. Oh my God, my papa was froze to death in his own house because my mama was having a hot flash. So that is what was happening. So I assure you, the ladies from way back then probably jumped in the pond, Jericho.
They probably
It
did.
didn't work.
I tell you what, a couple of weeks ago, I don't know what was going on with me, but
Were you having hot flashes?
no, I wasn't having hot flash. I was getting freezing.
Uh-oh.
And my wife, I mean, I guess she was having a hot flash or something, but I was doing the complete opposite. And it was right about the time she took my nice, fluffy, comfy cover away from me. She was like, I'm going to put it up in the attic because it's summer now. And
Oh,
too
that's
hot
it.
for
Your
this.
body got used to that blanket, and you were used to being nice and snugly warm. And
Yeah.
now you've got a little breeze under there because
so
it's a lighter.
she all she had was just this little thin blanket and this cooling blanket we have. I was freezing.
Yeah.
I mean, I went like 3-4 nights in a row. Couldn't barely sleep because I was just over, God almighty.
And she saw a lot.
Yeah, she's sawing logs. And I had to get a little loud toward her. I was like, you get my cover down right now. You wash that sucker because there's probably spiders all in it now. I said, I want it back.
I gotta sleep. So you lost your temperature regulation. That's what happened. That's what
And I couldn't
happened.
take it no more. And I normally don't get cold like that.
Absolutely.
Shoo, I was.
Guys, I gotta get you some of this skincare on your bodies. Because we're
Let's
in the
do it.
last hour, right?
We're in the last hour, yep.
What did I do with my skincare? I just had it in my hand. Aha, that's it, guys. All right, I'm going to tell these guys about it, and then I'm bringing it over to you, all right?
Okay. All right.
All right, this is the one I use, guys. I call it the old lady skincare because I would not give it to anybody under 40. Maybe even go to 42 or 43, right? Because when you get older and you hit that perimenopause stage, your skin starts to dry. Like you could have had acne as a teenager and been all oily, and I promise you that's not you now. You know what I mean? We just dry out, right? Like sandpaper. So, the first thing I'm going to have these men try, guys, is my Derm Results Advanced Cleansing Balm with avocado oil. This is my favorite cleanser I've ever used in my whole life.
So it goes on your face.
It goes on your face. It's a face wash.
Okay.
I say cleanser, but it's a wash. And it is. And guys, I always use this and I wipe it off with a hot towel. I didn't know that I know that there's sinks and stuff here, but I thought it would be awkward to try to run back and forth to get a hot towel. So I stopped at the Dollar Tree and got them Pond's makeup wipes. So this is what you'll wipe your face with.
Man, we're going to smell so beautiful.
Your wipes are going to be happy when you go home. Just get a little bit of this on your finger.
Okay.
Just tap it on your face, and I don't want your face to be rough. Tap it on the cheeks, everywhere. Now see if you can rub it and not rub your skin off. Does it feel smooth?
It does.
Okay, there you go.
So,
My wife's going to be so jealous.
yeah.
I'm going to look so good.
You are gonna look good. She's gonna be like, what about you a lot? So tap all over your face.
Tap all over my face.
Tap all over your face.
Not in your hair.
Yeah, I
You
got
got
my
some
hair.
of it in your hair, but that's okay. Tap all over your face. Hey, where are the coffee cups? I'll pour a coffee cup while you all are washing your face.
Do I have another one there?
I got that one. I mean, yeah, for the most part.
All right, that'll work. I'll wipe it off with my t-shirt just to make sure. Okay, guys. So keep washing your face just like you're washing at home. Like, do some circles. Get that.
Get
How's
a
it
facial
feel?
here, guys.
How's it feel?
I mean,
Well, it smells amazing.
I wouldn't say amazing. What is that like?
Don't
A little
listen to
bit
Jericho.
of
Don't
eucalyptus.
listen to anything that Jericho's.
Like I smell like a little bit of eucalyptus or something.
Okay. It's possible. I didn't look at all the ingredients because I just love it. I mean, just the smell goods I did. Hey, fun fact though that is ridiculous about the United States of America. Arbonne, we ban over 2,000 ingredients, even more than Europe, that we don't let bad
All right, so what she's saying is,
Oh,
fun
sorry.
fact.
Sorry, I'm away from microphones, honey. I'm holding court, guys. All right, so fun fact about Arbonne. This company bans over 2,000 ingredients. Like Europe bans over 1,500. The United States bans over 5. I don't know. That's not an actual number. But we don't do a lot of banning. Did I put that in a bad spot?
No,
Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Paul brought me my coffee that I set down. Oh, yes.
us?
Yes, you can get that and wipe it off if you're clean. And so, nonetheless, Arbonne bans all these ingredients. I learned recently, just in research, that if you see fragrance on a bottle, so you look at the ingredients of makeup, whatever, fragrance, and it says fragrance. Do you know there's no regulation of what fragrance is? None. So fragrance could be anything. It could be something made in a lab that we don't know. It could be some awful chemical, like of any sort, because there's no regulation on the word fragrance. So companies that want to put bad stuff in their product can just put the word fragrance on and put anything they want in.
See, I was always skeptical about everything that says toilet spray on it,
Yeah, that'd be bad. That'd be bad.
But you ever see those, like, the perfumes and whatever? It says, it looks like it says toilet spray, but you know what I'm talking about?
I do. Oh, yes, yes. My daughter always makes fun of that.
Or
Well,
poopery.
Yeah, but nonetheless, and then I learned in that same thing with fragrance, I was searching that and going through the rabbit hole. The last time the United States put regulation on cosmetics, like perfume, cosmetics, whatever we use, 1932.
A lot of things changed 1932.
A lot of things. So, not a lot of natural ingredients in our products now. You know what I mean? I'm about willing
These
to
smell
bet it.
really good, too.
Do those smell good?
These
Look
do.
at that To get you another one.
These do smell good.
You all have to talk while I bring you this next one.
Yeah, these wipes do smell really good.
So those are not Arbonne, but they are Pond's. All right, guys. I am bringing them toner now. Ladies, you all know what toner is. They probably don't.
I feel like my face is on fire though.
Yeah?
Should feel a little tingle.
It does. I feel a tingle.
Tightening those wrinkles, baby.
Oh.
Cleaning it good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna look like I was on Botox.
Good thing the wives are watching.
okay.
Would be
What's
wondering
this
This is a
why.
liquid.
You
This
smell
is a
so
toner. It helps your pores,
So-
cleans your face inside. There you go. That's it. Slap it on there. Slap it on there. Jericho's slapping with his palms, girls, where we kind of
Yeah.
rub it together, but he's slapping with his palms.
Well, it was all over my hands. I didn't know what to do with
Yeah,
it.
You can put it in your hands and slap, or just slap just like Jericho.
I didn't have a clue what to do with
That's
it.
exactly what I do, Jericho. Here's how I have makeup on, but I pour it in and I rub here and then I go like that. So that's what I do. I should have demonstrated.
Man, if I just had an Austin Rice haircut right now, I would feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
Like, my face, it feels smooth. Like.
Oh, that cleanser is the best stuff ever, guys. I mean, it feels heavenly. I love it. So step 1 they did was the cleanser. They have washed their face. The step 2 was toning, guys. They have toned their face. Step 3 is my favorite. This is going to make you tingle. It's the hyaluronic serum, guys. It's a hyaluronic acid serum. I got tongue tied. And this is the good stuff. This fights the wrinkles.
So now it's
So now we're gonna put acid on her face.
Hyaluronic acid
this is the
serum.
third step to
This
this.
is the third step.
Now is this like a morning routine that you would
You
do?
can do morning or night.
Uh-huh.
Can they hear me? You can do morning or night. And guys, when I first started, I did morning and night both all the time. But now it's warmer. I am starting to sweat a little more. Let me give you a little more. There you go. And you're just going to dot it just like you did with your skincare. And now I'm hydrated because I've been using good skincare for months now. So I don't need as much. So often I just moisturize at night. I do wash my face morning and night. But I don't do all 5 steps anymore, morning and night. I do it one or the other. How you doing over there, Jericho? You tingling?
Jericho, you tingling?
I mean, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm getting the job done.
Good. Because I have another one. The good stuff is coming now. You're gonna
God,
be
there's a
really
4th
good.
step?
There's 5 steps.
This is a
steps.
5-step program, my man.
Wow.
It's the good stuff. I mean,
No
you
wonder you women stay tired.
I love this 5 steps, guys, because every night when I do this, or morning, I feel like I'm getting my own mini facial. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, have a cup of coffee, just chilling out, getting ready for the day.
So same thing?
Yep, this is your moisturizer.
Okay.
This is moisturizer.
Because I'm definitely tingling now, so hopefully it's
This
moisturizer.
shouldn't help you. This should cool you off if you're tingling too much. You all are going to glow. I'm so excited for you.
I'm so excited for what this means later.
It's like, I'm coming home to see you, honey.
You're watching.
Do you all, I don't know if you all want to do the 5th step. It's the eye cream. You have eye wrinkles you're worried about? Again, no.
I mean, I don't, but I'll do it.
All right, we'll do it. Just rub that in all over, guys, like lotion, all over your face. It's gonna feel nice and smooth. Ladies, if you all see them, it's hilarious. They were just tapping. I need them to rub. I had to say, I forgot they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea.
But they're doing a great job.
I wasn't tapping, I was smacking.
you were dabbing your moisturizer. All right, now
Like,
I'm bringing
I
it.
just feel like that you got to be dainty. You know what I
No,
mean?
you don't,
But
though.
that's how I
Yeah.
feel like I'm being a pretty princess. I just need to be dainty and tap. Like I'm not trying to ruin it.
Think of yourself if you're thinking, man, I gotta be dainty because I'm a girl. Bring out the tomboy. You know what I mean? She ain't been dainty a day in her life. She
So
can
where
do
does
this.
this one go?
Right through here,
Underneath your
eyes. You should have enough for both eyes.
I
You
don't.
pay your. I'm sorry. I told you that too. That was my fault.
That's because you
There
have a
you
big
go.
gob under this one.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't tell him. It was my fault.
Guys, this is so funny.
They're doing a good job.
Is this good?
No, maybe a little more. Just
So now, is this how this comes?
No, this comes in beautiful glass containers. Let me go over there and tell them so they know how it comes. Guys, what they're using tonight are sample packs, and if you come to one of my Arbonne events, I can definitely get out the samples so you all can try them. And that's what these are samples. However, Arbonne, what I love about Arbonne is they are an earth-safe company. Most of our products are made of glass. They use as little plastic as possible. I don't think you can live in the 21st century today without using some plastic. But we are earth friendly and we do not want to put more burden on the earth with tons of plastic. So they're heavy glass containers that feel wonderful.
Better look sexy.
Are you okay, Jericho?
I feel cleaner, man.
So how does it feel? Are you still tingling?
Yeah, like underneath my eyes are tingling.
Okay.
I feel it a little bit on my forehead still. I don't know what it's doing. I feel like I'm red right now.
You are red, and that's fine. That's fine.
That's it working, man.
It's working.
I'm gonna wake up in the morning looking amazing.
You are. Like, there won't be a wrinkle on your face in the morning. You'll be like, what? You guys, that's a joke. I'm not saying that Arbonne takes wrinkles away all in one night. But I will tell you that I have done before and after on my page, and it is very significant how my wrinkles have reduced. And I do think that it's not just because the product is just this wrinkle miracle, but I'm hydrated. Our skin gets dehydrated, and guys, I'm a water drinker. I usually drink water and coffee. That's all I drink.
She's got a jug of water that she brought.
Yeah,
with her.
I mean, I'm a water drinker all day. No matter how much water you can drink, when you're in this phase of our life of perimenopause, we have dry skin, and having your face hydrated helps your skin.
Now you say perimenopause. I think you've explained this before. Is that pre-menopause or post?
It's up to 10 years, Jericho. Did you know that?
Post?
Perimenopause. Post is when you quit having your cycle altogether.
So
Like you
pre.
can right. So it's in the middle. I don't know that it's pre, but because it
Oh,
goes
so you
on
got-
so long.
so
you got pre, middle,
peri,
yeah.
and
And,
post.
well, I mean, 10 years is a long time, right?
It is.
Perimenopause is up to 10 years, is what doctors say.
Man.
So you usually start it in your 40s, mid 40s, and go to mid 50s before your period ends. So that's a long time. It's a lot of hormone fluctuations.
10 years of listening to that.
You're so wrong. So wrong.
How old is your wife? Is she in her 30s?
Yeah.
So in 10 years, you'll know.
Oh, I know.
You'll
yeah.
find out.
So, what about the prenatal stuff?
Wonderful, guys. And because Arbonne is such a nature-oriented company, it's all natural herbs. I mean, or, you know, they have a lab, they test it themselves. It goes through countless testing before. And I tried to find that answer, and they don't tell me that answer. You know, how much testing. But I know that it is a super fine lab. It's one I think that I have heard. I know I've heard, but I've not verified it myself. But the Arbonne labs are top of the country. Top 10% labs in the country, like, you know, that are amazing, do good work, are certified. We're a certified B company, and that's what I was talking about, earth friendly. That means we just don't use a lot of bad chemicals, and we don't destroy the earth. We try to take care of it. So our products are made with good ingredients, healthy ingredients, good for you natural ingredients, because everything, remember, is vegan,
Right.
kosher. So if you have a reason that you can't eat certain foods, your diet needs to be kosher, your skincare can be kosher. Some people really can't do that. My daughter's friend, her roommate has to eat kosher. I bought her kosher marshmallows, and let me tell you, that business makes a fortune.
I bet they do.
$13 off Amazon for a bag of marshmallows
Yeah, it's wild.
to make them completely kosher, because marshmallows are made with gelatin, which can be hooves of an animal. So if you're eating kosher, you're not allowed to eat that. You know, so that's something.
Well, I didn't know that.
Well, that's
I didn't
a
know
fact.
gelatin was hooves of an animal.
It is. They use hooves to grind up, and that helps make gelatin. Horse hooves, goat hooves, yeah.
Wow.
Pigs, and know.
So,
Well, I mean, they got to die anyway.
Well, it's just if you're Jewish or something, and you're going by Old Testament, you can't eat that.
so one of the best things about the Arbonne is if it doesn't work, you can get your money back.
Thank you. I was going to bring that up. You're so good, Paul. That is absolutely it. Here's what you do, guys. Say you want to order the skincare because you're just so excited about it, or you want to try the fizz that I was telling them about. You save the package that it comes in, not the great big box, not the shipping box, but the skincare package, the glass bottle in the box it comes in, individual. You save that. If you don't like the product within 90 days, it's a 90-day guarantee, so I'll give your money back. I'll send those boxes back with the remainings of your product, even if your product's empty. I'll send the container in the box, and they'll send you your money back.
So that's what's amazing is not only can you try this stuff out, but you can do it with no risk. You know,
100% no risk.
And I mean, and I don't mean to point to the real side stuff of what she was doing, but guys, if there's a question that you have, Heather will get to the bottom of it. If you are wondering, if you have this problem with your gut, or if you're having this problem with your menopause or your prenatals or whatever, obviously Jericho and I are not an expert at it, and Heather's still learning it
Yes.
herself, but she'll get to the bottom of it. She did that while we were tonight. She called one of her guys at the finance company to get you the right answers, to direct you in the right way. And that, to me, is more important than anything. Is if you say, Heather, I have a daughter and she's got super bad cramps or whatever, and Heather doesn't know the answer or doesn't know the right thing to get you on Arbonne, she'll find out for you. Because that was what was mentioned in the last episode, is that it helped with the period cramps too.
Yes.
There was another lady whose daughter had them really bad, and it helped with that. I mean, and that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a life changer. And I will tell you all, I started taking the Meno support. I did a live video. I got it. I bought it. I started taking it. And that's for me, the perimenopause. Like, that's just there. still getting a period some, but it might be every 2 months. It might, just whatever. So that's me in life. And all these dry skin, all the hot flashes, I'm there. I started taking this supplement for my brain fog because it helps brain fog too. Y'all ever heard of that?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a real thing women go through. I was at a ball game one night, guys. I have known this family for 15 years. They're from on the Knox County side. And I was on the South Laurel side. So I was like, I got to go see my people. Do you know I walked over there and couldn't remember their name? Not one of them. Just like it went out of my head. Like not something, if I've met somebody last week, or if it's one of my 10,000 students I've seen in the past 15 years, that's one thing, because you can't remember everything. But a family that you have been to their house, you talk to, you know them, completely real. So I was like, I'm taking this. So I bought it. I have done so much better being able to keep my thoughts. Because my mom said, honey, I am worried that you're going to have dementia. She told me that last summer.
Yeah.
Because I just, I'll be talking to you and lose my train of thought. So much better taking this. So ladies, if you were like me and you think, oh my God, I'm going to have early onset Alzheimer's, you're beginning to get worried about it, I think it could possibly be just perimenopause symptoms. And this vitamin, the Minnow Support, is truly helping me. And my joint pain. Like, I've had a knee surgery. I tore my meniscus, and I had to have a knee surgery. And I tore my meniscus in my wrist. Didn't even know there was a meniscus in the wrist, guys, until I tore it, right? And so it sucks. So that means the two biggest joints in my body that I use, my wrist and my knee on the right side, hurt all the dad burn time. I ache. It just hurts. I eat a lot of ibuprofen. I realized, I did a live video about this on my page, because one night I was sitting in my bed and I realized that I had not been to my ibuprofen cabinet. I just call it the ibuprofen cabinet where the medicine is or whatever.
Right.
And I hadn't been in about 2 weeks, and I had been taking the Minnow Support for about 3 weeks.
So that's amazing.
That's real life, girls. So if your joints hurt, older ladies, if your joints are hurting in menopause, you want this. I think you should give it a whirl.
Well, guys, I would encourage everybody that is even just a little bit interested to come to the workshops. Like she said, she has two every month. There's one at the beginning of the month on Mondays at Sean Rogers at 6:30. There's one at the third of the month on Mondays, and it's at 7 at Sauces in London, which, if you don't know, that's right across from the Laurel County Jail, or the old Laurel County Jail, the old Laurel County Sheriff's Office.
Yes.
Because both those places have moved in.
Yes, they've moved. And so.
But those that have been in London know where the jail is, know where the sheriff's office is. It's right across the road at Sauces at 7. Guys, I would encourage you just to attend. If you have any questions, bring them to Heather. She'll have you the answers, and she can go through the pricing with you. Even if you're interested, maybe even selling this with Heather, she can help you get on board doing that. And it's maybe an hour of your time, and you get all the questions and the answers you need took care of.
You got amazing memory.
He does. Paul's done his research, and he's remembered it. I'm so impressed.
Well, I told her, I said, I'll be ready for you next time.
And he was. He's on it. Hey, guys, I think we're past the showtime, right? I'm holding this up.
We are.
That's fine.
How did y'all like your facial?
Listen, I'm still
It's
enjoying
feeling
it.
better.
It's feeling better?
I'm still enjoying it. It's feeling, you know how like, I don't know, like spearmint. You know how like when a gust of wind comes, you can just kind of, it cools?
Yes.
Like it's still cooling my face right now.
I feel that. Yeah.
So that is good. Jericho is a bit red, guys, because there is a little tingle factor. For my old school ladies, when we used to go to the tanning bed, you all remember our tingle factor tanning lotion? It is nothing like that. So you're not going to tingle that hard, but he's tingling a
Wake up in the
little.
morning, my eyes are going to be swelled shut.
They are not, Jericho. Don't lie to people.
And Jessica's going to look at you completely different. It's like, it looks like you went back 5 years during your sleep. It's like a reverse Rip Van Winkle's what's going to happen to you.
That's it. That's what's going to happen when you wake up in the morning.
It better.
Well, Heather, thank you again for coming on. And guys, we run our stuff up here, but Heather, if you wouldn't mind, share if you need to purchase Arbonne, you would need to do that through Heather's.
Right, and it's all on the pages there.
It's all pops up here. If you don't follow her on Facebook, she's actually got her own business page.
Yes, Heather Martinez Arbonne. For a Facebook page, that's all you'd have to type in. And then if you need me on Realty, or if it's easy to find me in Corbin, you can look me up at Heather Martinez, Sean Rogers Realty.
So, I mean, that's how you would order your Arbonne through Heather. But I would just suggest call her. Just call her. Her number's
Yeah,
right here.
it's
606-344-0217. Reach out to her, and she can help you guys out. Jericho, you ready?
Yeah.